Master strategist President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, master strategist APC people, time for strategy don't reach you.
Now that we have your attention, will you act or will you let us be invaded? For years we have cried out to the Nigerian government, take our lives seriously.
Something of national importance, something of grave importance. Your citizens are laughing. That's how tired they are of you.
I would not accept that Americans are coming to Nigeria to come and help. Now, Americans don't help anybody for free.
Welcome once again, guys. Still on this issue of Christian genocide, a lot of Nigerians have reacted to it, and a lot of Nigerians are also reacting to the recent statement released by the American government in person of Donald Trump. It has become very, very worrisome regarding the challenges of insecurity in Nigeria. The protection of life seems to have become a secondary option to the present administration. This is because a lot of people are being quiet in the north, especially the Christians. Even across the country, there's been kidnapping, there's been a lot of injustice going on, corruption at its peak. This present administration, for me, does not even care about the Nigerians' life. They are not even after protecting Nigerians as a citizen. It is as if we have committed a big crime. A lot of people have reacted. Randy Peter said one thing or the other regarding this issue of the American, statement released to threatening Nigeria with attack if they continue allowing the persistent, continuous killing of Christians in the north, which they termed as being genocide. Now, there are consequences to U.S. invasion of Nigeria should this happen. We all are laughing about these issues. Now, a lot of Nigerians are happy, while a lot of them are not happy about it. Take, for instance, Verydarkman had something to say. And Nottingham, which I'm going to play in the video, also has something to say. Will Nigeria's government allow US to invade us, or will they act now? Is it too late for them to begin to fix this country? No. Neither is it too early. All they need to do is to put security issues, where it's supposed to be. Ensure that this continuous spying of people in Nigeria, is put to stop. Don't tell me that the government cannot stop killing in Nigeria. They can. These people, these so-called bandits, Boko Harams, are living in Nigeria. They are ahead of, we've been talking about Sambisa forest where they are occupying. Does it mean that the Nigerian government does not reach that area? Does it mean that our present administration cannot cater for every individual's need in this country? It is alarming. It is heartbreaking. America, we know, does not invade any country and leave it in peace. America, we know, is a country of so many thoughts of how to, extort and how to overtake some countries and make sure that those countries never rise. Nevertheless, we all know that Nigeria, remains one of those countries in Africa that is holding Africa. Should Nigeria be invaded, what will become the other African countries? Should Nigeria, a giant of Africa, the America of Africa, be invaded by America and overtaken? What do you think will become of this country? We all need our voices at this point. We need to begin to act rightly. We need to begin to hold the government accountable. Will they allow us protest in peace and begin to fix these things that we're agitating for? Or will they continue, denying us, things that they're supposed to provide for us? Take a look at this first video of the big man himself, Randy Peter, making a lot of statements regarding this issue. Watch the video to the end. Stay tuned, because after this video, I will bring you another video that is, very, very worrisome. You can't afford to miss the next video after Randy Peter. Very, very important that you listen to that video and also that of Verydarkman. Don't forget to share this video. A lot of Nigerians need to know that what is coming is not a joke. America does not invade any country and leave that country in peace. It is either we are going to find a way around this issue and fix this country, or will become, a desert.
Master strategist President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, master strategist APC people, time for strategy don't reach you. Now una go really need strategy, because the music where President Donald Trump they play for you, so you will need strategy to fix this problem. And this will not be strategy to convert all politicians or governors to APC, or how to turn the country to one party state, or turn National Assembly to APC town hall. No, it is strategy on how to protect the lives of Nigerians and guarantee security. Nigerians, make una no panic whether they say US get ulterior motive or whatever motive. Is it not a shame, say, for you to fix insecurity in your country, you need another person to remind you? Now the blood of innocent Nigerians, as President Jonathan talk, the bloods that are sharing, now in they cry. So it is the evil when Nigerian politicians don't do. It is the chickens that are coming home to roost. Now the evil, now they live after una. So we go remind una of how the problem where we did. So it is your collective responsibility now una handwork. In the heat of this insecurity, when it happened under President Jonathan, what was your message, President Tinubu? The slaughtering of Christians is not acceptable. So now why do you have problem with calling Christian genocide? Nobody wanna talk. I'm even under President Jonathan. You politicize the issue of insecurity because you people wanted the then President Jonathan to leave. All the time we can't the then can president your Risheja for he go UN, he talk say Christians should defend themselves. Now even pastors been they talk. Why should he say so? Today Can and PFN, nobody they hear their voice again. No. Buhari come for 8 years. What did you people say under with the issues of insecurity? What happened with insecurity? An entire region, southern Kaduna, was almost wiped out of the map. What do you do about them? You said that there is no Christian genocide. Yes, Muslims are being killed, Christians are being killed. The important question first is who they kill people? What is causing the killing? When there was hit of say Fulani militia and herdsmen, they kill people and all that. What was President Buhari's response? They say, may they create Ruga, may they do this. And then you come up with such policies and you say that there should not be perceived Christian genocide in a country. Una they play Oriburuku Lenshe. The names of the people where they on top of the states where they look. So now which people now in there on top of them? When people were killed and buried in a mass burial in Benue, the President Buhari there in government house, he no come out go there. He said tell IG or police to go, IG no go, but he no even remember. In 2016, Deaconess Eunice Olawale, a member of Redeemed Christian Church of God, was butchered in Cuba for doing morning evangelism. The vice president for that administration is a redeemed pastor, Pastor Yemi Oshibajo. What happened? Who was prosecuted? Who was arrested? 2022, Deborah Yakubu, Usman Danfodio College of Education, stoned to death by so-called students who acted like terrorists. How many people were prosecuted? How many people? How many churches? How many mosques that were maimed? What did you people do about it? Today you are now saying that, oh, they should not. If you say anybody is witch hunting, the question is, are you a witch? Because since President Tinubu come, you as commander-in-chief, this is one of the only administration where we see commander-in-chief outsource issues of security to national security advisor, while the president is more concerned with politics, trying to port people from one party to the other. You as commander-in-chief, with issues of insecurity, you no go oversee Ministry of Defense, you went to oversee Ministry of Petroleum. Buhari, who was retired military general, no go defense, he go Ministry of Petroleum. Now they all of una they ganusi. That thing where they for petroleum, night una don't see so now. That is why it has become a shame that for you to handle the constitution says security will be the primary responsibility of government. So for you to handle insecurity in your country, you need another government to come and remind you. Whatever that it will take you, President Tinubu and Nigerian leadership, you must tell us now the root cause of insecurity and how to protect lives. You travel, go holiday for Europe. Within a space of 2 days, more than 100 people were killed. A leader was on vacation in another country. How many times did President Buhari tell Nigerians say they go release the list of Boko Haram sponsors? What happened to the list? Why does nobody want to mention exactly the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria? Those are the questions. It is not whether they have ulterior motive or ulterior motive. Nigerian leaders, Oriburuku Lenshe, Oshilenshe, this issue of insecurity must be taken to a reasonable conclusion. The wasting of innocent blood, the wasting of innocent life has to stop, and we must get to the root cause of the matter. So if you will need external pressure to be put on you, they should put it and ensure that you protect Nigerians. Because as it is, nobody they call for war, nobody they call for religious war, but government must do their job. Anywhere where government have been putting injustice and evil, this is the result. As you they collect loan from them, collect their warning. We want to handle the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Master strategy, strategize very well, because we need security, we need protection, we need an end to the killing of all Nigerians regardless of religion or tribe.
All Nigerians are asking of the government is to provide us, with safe, secure environment. Give us simple amenities to actually help us grow. Nigerians are not asking for too much. We are not asking that you give us America, United States of America. give us enabling environment, an environment that allows everyone to, carry out their different businesses without a threat to life. We've seen a lot of things that is going on: kidnapping, banditry. People are not safe. We can't even travel by road. This is how bad it has become. And the government seems to be paying deaf ears. People are being fired and massacred in churches in the north. We have seen what is going on in Plateau, mass burial going on over there. We have seen also what happened in Benue State, where over 200 and something people were fired in their sleep. This injustice needs to stop. We can put an end to it. Till date, Fulani herdsmen have not been declared terrorists, despite their, violence, attacks, and the activities which is totally attributed. Can tell you that these people are bandits. These people does not mean well for Nigeria. We've heard some military people talking of how they are bringing, weapons from different neighboring countries to invade those parts of Nigeria, and the government are not doing anything about it. We must find a way to end this issue of insecurity. Now, listen to wetin this woman talk. Mama P don already talk a lot of things regarding the same issue. Watch the video to the end because it is pathetic. Nigeria needs to wake up. This government needs to wake up. And I think at some point I have to blame the youth for not coming out. See, the Nigerian army or the soldiers or the police cannot resist over 100 million people. I mean, let's say 2 million people storm the street to protest, agitate for the right. They can't resist us. Our problem is our weakness, our fear, our lack of courage to approach issues, our national matters. If we begin to address these issues, then solution will be profiled to it. Watch the video, guys, and don't forget, smash the like button, and I'll be back.
Now that we have your attention, will you act or will you let us be invaded? For years we have cried out to the Nigerian government, take our lives seriously, but somehow other things have always seemed more urgent. Our children die in the arms of their mothers. Our men disappear on the roads to nowhere. We have begged for safety, not sympathy, for action, not awareness. And now, because of a threat, a tweet, the world suddenly listens. But tell me, will you finally act now that someone else's microphone has amplified our pain in a way that is not desirable? Or will you, as always, wait for another tragedy to trend before remembering your people? Let me be clear. This is not a Christian issue. It is not a Muslim issue. Nigeria bleeds from both sides of her faith. When I say the North, I am not talking about Muslims. The North is also home to Christians, to traditional believers, to people of every creed and calling, and the North has suffered deeply. Boko Haram, banditry, abductions, terrorism, hunger, but so has the South. Oil bunkering in the Niger Delta, separatists, movements, ritual killings, cult violence, kidnappings. Every corner of this country carries its own scar. This is not a religious war. I repeat, this is not a religious war. It is a human one, and we are all under siege. I come from a family that holds both the cross and the crescent in the same embrace. We do not fight each other. We protect one another. And that is the Nigeria I know. A country of shared meals and mixed prayers. A place where brother and sister are not religious titles, but human ones. To those celebrating the US cares, ask yourself, when has their intervention ever been swift or sweet? When has it ever left peace instead of pieces? History reminds us that what often comes wearing the robes of rescue hides the interest of power underneath. We cannot let our sovereignty be traded for sympathy. We cannot let foreign attention dictate our reality. If they truly cared, they would have cared before now, when thousands were dying off the cameras without the politics of pity. This is the time to stand together, Muslim, Christian, North and South, not to turn against one another. Let us not let the world define our pain through the narrow lens of their interests. Nigeria's unity is not for negotiation. Our peace is not a pawn. And if the world insists on watching, then please, I beg you, my fellow citizens, let them watch us rise together. Yeah, rise together. I repeat, this is not a religious war. It is a human one.
Ooh. Fear not let me put a tie for head because the way DSS body they pay them this period. I hear say guy you take breeze the conquer. I just want to ask one question, please. Help me tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You feel had wicked when even about you help me tag all of them. One question: are you gonna let us protest? Do a blast on 3 options. This question go get. Now let me go again. Reverse. Good. Alright, the question goes as thus. Are you gonna let us protest and do right by us, meet up to our demands as a citizen? Protect us, treat us like humans. Or should we tag America? Hey, something of national importance. Citizens are laughing. You think you are governing a country. Something of national importance, something of grave importance. Your citizens are laughing. That's how tired they are of you. Something that should scare us. Your citizens are opening the door. If you let your citizens carry chain, they tie their leg, wait for America, they will do it. You people are that useless. Me actually be the thing say by now, Wike go don grant press conference. The musical band go don do the most powerfuls are not looking scared. I'm looking out for their statements. The ministers, are you people not releasing statements? And when I don't bias for America, now they fear more and not go for fit. You know that the waters are high. They are looking at you with eagle eyes. They want to I shouldn't be laughing. But they say cow will not get take. And God, they come off life way back. 200 kids in Zamfara. 2 worshippers buried in mass. 58 kids in Osun Church. 3 coastal boys abducted in Kogi. Kidnappers demand ransom. Military hold meeting with insurgents. Security meeting security. Band is coming with their life ammunition. And the world is watching. I come and be. Oh, now you want us to join you. I say this. If I call you idiots now, the sign not get rest. I say this buffard coming to say we will defend. Open the way. Go in be like one so close. Me una do. John and Simon. Who is we? Who we? Or good they kill we? Precious, please. Oh, please. Are you? If you are we, if you are not the we, indicate in the comment section. By block. Who is? Help me ask them. Who is we? Who will defend what? The only time one for say make I manage defend. Assuming you play that trumpet. Arise, oh, compatriots, I go rise. For right now, we are hailing the Nigeria. Igwe, console for the car. Bring a better car. The urgent meeting with US president. Yeah, this smell.
This video you just finished watching makes me emotional. It makes me want to tear down. Like, it makes me want to cry for Nigeria. We saw what they did during the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, where they inspired violence, where they inspired, this issue of Ruga, association they brought to fight the government, make sure they brought the names of they bring Goodluck Jonathans down. This same thing happened during the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. They made sure that the man's work was tarnished. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan grew Nigeria's economy to #1 in Africa. This was not good in the eyes of the Western people. They wanted Nigeria crushed. They wanted Nigeria to go below. Now they inspired, some, politicians like Buhari then, Tinubu then, were people who fought against the government of Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. Now they succeeded in using corruption, in using, this banditry Boko Haram to fight the government and could not stop it even up to today. This is no longer a joke. They have to stop it because they are the architect behind this issue of national threat that is already consuming Nigeria. America wouldn't have had any right to actually interfere, if not because we have given them the room and the opportunity to do so. I mean, the issue on ground right now is Nigerians are calling on the different international bodies to intervene because what are you telling me? Do you think that we can continue like this? Now, when I saw the issue of Verydarkman's statement regarding America's invasion of different countries and how it turned out to be, it is fact. It is fact. You need to listen to Verydarkman, watch the video, and also share your opinion. I'm not saying that America might be coming with ulterior motive, but we need to trade with caution. They say, there's a saying that experience is the best teacher, but then there's also a saying that it is better to learn than to experience it sometimes. Let us use the neighboring countries, for instance, as example. Which of these countries, as America interfered, has remained the same? Libya has become like a no man's land. What is happening, between Gaza and Israel? Nobody should talk about it because of YouTube policy. Let's not even go there. To some of African countries that are living impoverished all because of America's intervention. America's intervention in this case is bad. It will be worse than what we are going through now if we allow America's invasion. This is my opinion. Everyone has his own opinion. You understand? Now share your opinion in the comment section. Watch the video first of all, and I'll be right back.
All right, so I just say out of fear, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't organize emergency meeting with President Donald Trump. So very, very soon, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to the US to go and have a meeting with Donald Trump. Yes, he's going to the US because I know Donald Trump will not come to Nigeria. He will not come. So now Tinubu go. It's as simple as ABCD. Tinubu is going to go and pledge allegiance and bow to the Western God. I am loyal. It's as simple as ABCD. Do you understand? Because, you see, when it comes to power, what they serve to the people is different from what they are eating. They know the right narrative to sell to the people, and they know what is hidden under the narrative. Think about this. Donald Trump woke up one morning out of everything that's happening in the world. He has a lot of competition. There's the war going on in Ukraine versus Russia. There is the Israel. There's this one. There's this one. There's a lot of wars going on around the world. So he woke up one morning and decided that, oh, there are a lot of Christians that are buying in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, if president don't do anything about it, we are going to come in and we are going to scatter everywhere. Really? Really? Is that how it works? Think about it again. We are a sovereign country. Sovereign nation. One country, another one woke up in the morning to tell us that they will come and invade our country if we don't do XYZ. That being said, I like what is going on. It's going to put Tinubu on his toes because the buying is too much. Boko Haram buying is too much. Not just that, the kidnapping, the insecurity in Nigeria is too much. We go cry from now till tomorrow every day, nothing to talk. But, that being said, I would not accept that Americans are coming to Nigeria to come and help. Now, Americans don't help anybody for free. There must be interest. So the narrative they are pushing that, oh, they want to come and save Christians. Oh, yeah, the Christians are buying so much is a lie. This is the same man that called Africa a shithole. Do you understand? Guess what? Immediately he became president. First thing he did, he started blocking visas for a lot of African countries. So imagine, okay, Donald Trump, man, imagine if they were buying a lot of Christians and they need to seek asylum. They need a visa to seek shelter. How do they get visa? You care about the Christians so much. You give them free visa not to come to your country. As a matter of fact, America is bigger than Nigeria. In short, Alaska, a state in America, is bigger than the whole Nigeria. One state in America is bigger than Nigeria. So you can pack all the Christians and go and look at them. It's about interest. And to those of you that are saying, oh yeah, they should come. If they were coming for the right reason, we will all support. But being that this is America, it can never be for what they are telling you. And the America we know, go and check all the countries that they've claimed they want to go and help. They never help them. They scatter it and they leave it like that. And as for Nigeria, we have a lot to lose. Do you know how many natural resources we have? Do you understand? That's number one. And number two, I hope you understand that there are three stubborn-head countries in the world. There's Russia, there's China, and there's America. These three, they are always looking at each other that, oh yeah, who is this one in relationship with today? And Africa is the future. When I mean the future, we'll talk that one later. Africa is the future of the future because of what Africa have. Do you understand? So lately, we have been having this bromance with China. You think America will just sit down? Chinese people are inside Nigeria. We have bromance, lithium. They carry a lot of lithium from Nigeria. They go and use it to do electric cars.
Shout out to everyone who are lending their voice in this time. A lot of Nigerians are laughing. Some of them are making some ridiculous statement like, "Oh, this will be my first war experience. I am shy." I mean, what do you expect from our citizens? We are tired. The people are tired. Their reaction to this is not supposed to be like this. Had it been Nigeria was working, we as a citizen would have stood by our president and tell America that no way would you invade us, a sovereign nation at that matter. Now, our government has left us with no option other than to side with their enemies, because the government seems to be our enemy. They are not treating us the way they are supposed to be treating us. This is one of the reasons Nigerians are angry, and they are not even concerned about this. All they are saying is that America should invade, America should come. Not thinking about the consequences, the negative impacts of America's invasion. They may not only attack these people they claim they are coming to attack, they may not only come to rescue Christians, but they may also come with ulterior motive of extorting from this country, like I said earlier. And we must resist it. We must find solution to our problem. The problem of Nigeria is not bigger than Nigeria. The issue here is our government, our politicians. They are not ready to actually hearken to our cry. And now look at what is happening. Should America invade, some of these politicians will be quiet. The president himself might be affected, and this is bad for our democracy, bad for our unity, bad for the success of this nation called Nigeria. And at some point, I believe that if the government intervenes rightly by ensuring that this constant spying of people does not repeat itself again, I am sure that America will not have any right other than to stay in their country. Look at the sanctions on African from America. Does it tell well? Does it mean that America has a good motive for coming after all the sanctions they have placed on us? Do you think these same people who cause us a shithole will also come here to help us? How did you think he looks at us? We must know that Trump is a radical president who does not even go back on his word. And for this reason, our government should take decisive measures in ensuring that this calamity does not befall us as a nation. It is bad for our economy, bad for our growth, bad for us, a bad name for us. We must resist it and, at all costs. Well, guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section. This matter, everyone needs to begin to add your opinion. Look at it from different angles. Is America really coming to do us a favor? Are they coming to exploit us? Nigeria has a lot of mineral resources, and of which they are envious of. We must look at it clearly, from all angles, from all indication. Are we really going to enjoy safety, or are we going to live impoverished? Are they going to devalue us, devalue our currency by coming here to, invade us and leave us like they left Libya? And, what happened between America and Gaddafi? Let it not be told that the giant of Africa is now tiptoeing on their toes, under the mercy of another country. God forbid.